Hey guys, I cannot believe it is our last lesson together. I hope you have enjoyed the Greek mythology unit. It wasn't exactly what we would have done in class, but you did at least get to see all of the myths. And I want you to be able to do the final project that my class normally does, which is to create your own mythic hero. So I have a template. If you look at today's assignment, it tells you to watch this video and then to complete the Create a Mythic Hero activity, be sure to turn it in. You'll click on this one right here, which is blank. So when you open it up, you will see that it is just a blank document ready for you to create. But I promised you that I would create one too. So what I have done is I created one and saved it here as an example for you to see. Now you'll notice that all of the myths we've read have been about male heroes, and mainly because back in ancient times, sorry ladies, but we were not really considered very important. We were just a step above being a slave, really. So our dads picked out who we married, and we had a dowry and that type of thing. So, but we're going to change the rules a little bit, and your hero can be male or female. I went with male because I based mine on my husband's name, but you'll see my husband's name is Russ. Or Russell. I usually call him Russ, but I used his whole name. But if you choose a male hero, then you want it to go in the pattern of an ancient myth. So most of the male names had US attached to the end of them. So Russell becomes Russellus. But if you decide to do a female hero, then you're going to add IA to the name. So if you did the name Lily, then it would become Lilia. If you did the name Susan, it would become Susannia. So be sure to add that suffix US to the male names or IA to the female names. It could be your name, it could be someone you know, their name, or it can just be a name that you like. It doesn't matter. Okay. Then you want to give your hero, you want to hook it onto a story that we've read. Make it a distant relation. So it would have to be someone who came after the myths that we've read. Perseus is one of my favorites, so I decided to make Russellus the grandson of Perseus. But if you know something about, if you want to attach it to the Olympian gods, if you wanted to make him a great grandson of Poseidon or a great grandchild of Zeus, that's fine. But it needs to be something that comes after what we've read, okay? Now you'll see mine is filled in, but for physical description, you want me to know what your hero looks like. So this has to be something I could walk in the room and see, almost as if you were looking for a missing person. So the first thing I put about Russellus was that he had dark hair. I'm going to skip down to the second thing. The second thing about Russell is that he's muscular. And the third thing about Russellus is that he always wears a baseball hat. Now you'll notice I'm not making complete sentences. This is just a short outline, okay? So now I'm going to go back up and talk about that dark hair. What kind of dark hair? This has to be things I can see. Well, it's curly and it's black as a raven. So I used a simile there. That's a good place to use a simile, is in the descriptions so that I can compare it to something. The second thing I said was that he was muscular. So, and remember, this is mythical. Don't tell my husband, but this may not be completely true. Okay. But we're going to pretend that he's really muscular, and I'm going to describe those muscles. His calves, which are his leg muscles at the bottom, are shaped like rectangles. If you've ever seen someone with really strong legs, when they flex their calves, they look like rectangles. And believe it or not, my husband really did have strong muscles like that a long time ago. And then I used another simile, and I said he is strong as an ox. The third thing that I could see is his baseball hat. My husband really does love to wear a baseball hat. So I decided to let his mythic hero look alike, like baseball hats too. And not just any baseball hat. It is always a USC Gamecock hat, and it's usually garnet. Okay? So these are all three things I can see. He's a nice guy, but can I look at someone and see that they are nice just looking in the room? No, so I'm not going to put nice here. Beautiful. Different people think different things are beautiful. So put things that I could clearly look in the room and see if they have those characteristics, okay? Now I get to give my hero special powers. What special powers is your hero going to have? This is where I want you to use your imagination and have fun with it. The first special power that I gave Russelus is X-ray vision. The second special power that I gave him was the ability to shape shift, so shape shifting ability. And the third special power that I gave him is the ability to disappear. And sometimes I think he really has this special power. So I'm going to go back up. And with the first one, how does this X-ray vision work? Well, he wears special wire-rimmed glasses. And if you see my husband, he actually does wear wire-rimmed glasses. So usually kids who know him and see him kind of giggle when they think about that. In real life, do they give him X-ray vision? No. But in my myth where I have Russelus, do they? Absolutely. And the second detail about his X-ray vision is with those glasses, he can see 10 miles away. Remember, you get to exaggerate here, okay? His second special ability is the ability to shapeshift. So I have to tell two things about that. He can shrink small like an ant. He can grow large as an elephant. So two details about his ability to shapeshift. If there was something that activated his shapeshifting, like if he had a special bell or something that he rung that made it happen, I could put that there as well. His ability to disappear. Two details about this. Well, remember I told you he likes that baseball cap, but when he puts that baseball cap on backwards, it's a rally cap and he becomes invisible. And when he's invisible, he can sneak by the scariest monster. So I've completed the chart, and now I get to pick one of the following activities. I can either, one, write a short description introducing my new character, my new hero, and I'm going to type it below if I do that, or you can draw a picture of your new hero. Be sure to make it nice and colorful. Make sure it shows the things that you wrote about in the top about what he looked like or she looks like, those special powers, those type of things. And you can use the camera on your Chromebook to take a picture. If you don't know how to do that, you can send me an email. But I'm going to real fast show you. If you go to the bottom left, the circle is called the launcher. When you click on that, you can access the camera. And if you click on the camera, it will let you take a picture and it will save it into your downloads. And you can upload it and attach it. If you have any questions, you can send me an email and I'll walk you through it if that's the one you choose. So I chose to write about mine, and here it is. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. And I don't mind if you model yours after mine. That's fine. Just don't copy it because I don't want you to be a plagiarist. The Muses, remember the Muses, they sang and told all the stories. The Muses sang about Russelus, grandson of Perseus. He had dark hair that was curly and black as a raven. He was also notorious for his strong muscles. Russelus had calves so strong that they were square-shaped, and he was strong as an ox. He could always be spotted wearing his favorite cap, a garnet USC baseball hat. Russelus possessed 3 special abilities that made him the best mythic hero: X-ray vision, shape-shifting, and the ability to disappear. These special powers helped him to avoid danger and to help others out of scary situations. So, that is your assignment for today. After you've completed it, be sure to turn it in. There are brain teasers for you if you would like to do those today. I'll be tallying the points up after this week, and I will see who our top scorer on all those brain teasers are, and you can expect a treat from me soon. So I've enjoyed the session, even though it's been very different than we normally would have had, and I look forward to seeing you each next fall at Reach. Bye, guys. Have a great summer.